Furthermore, we know that the schools, the academia in general has gone so far to the left, it's fucking insane.
How many? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're getting our own Vine boom sound, all right? You're not gonna be the only one with a Vine boom sound around here, bitch. Vine boom sound. This guy is dumb. Watch out, two can play this game. Cuck. Okay, so mother finds out son is gay and loses it by young Don Reborn. Have not heard of this guy ever.
How not to speak to your 13-year-old gay kid. A video that was just sent to me by one of the members of the YSG community via the chat right there, so make sure you come over here to Twitch and join the family. Now, this is clearly a TikTok video that was being recorded where it sounds as if there was a parent that was trying to speak to their child who may have come out as gay.
What is this? Calm down, bro. You either have ADHD or you're on too many ADHD medications. His movements are making me nervous. Listen, guys, so, cut. Today we're gonna be talking about, like, this, so what happened here is, this is like an ADHD kid in the back of the classroom.
Is what it would appear to be. So, let's go ahead and run it and see it.
Yo-Yo, I don't know what made you want to be gay.
Damn, his name is Yo-Yo. Shout out to Yo-Yo808, that's my guy.
What is this sound effect, too? So far we have, like, every cringy, stereotypical Vine sound effect, and it's only been 34 seconds.
But men don't be with men, baby. Understand me? Men don't be with men. He made dick and pussy for dick and dick.
Whoa, I like how it started because it was honest and it was coming from a place of biblical truth. But this, now she started going crazy.
So he liked that. Wait a minute. You like the fact that a mother is screaming at her son for coming out about the fact that he is gay? The biblical truth? This is why you don't abide by fake truth, okay? If it's quote-unquote truth that comes from Sky Daddy, you can just disregard it. It's not fucking truth. If it's wrong to be gay, where is the harm? If it's wrong to be gay, why is it bad? You need to give some kind of a argument there. You can't just say, yeah, well, the Bible says it, bruh. Because by that case, why are you not in favor of slavery?
You don't talk to you. This is why he confused. You feel me? You gotta be very, very delicate and very, especially the younger they are. Now at 13, you can start to talk to your kid about, you know, things like this.
And yeah, what do you mean, like, talking about sexuality with kids? Like, the 13-year-olds? I'm sorry, when I was 13, I'm pretty sure I had crushes on girls. Like, by the time you're 13, you probably kind of start to recognize your sexuality.
Man's father not in his life if this woman is behaving like this. So, but let's keep it going.
Nobody's ass, baby. Not in nobody's ass.
I mean, that's true. That is true. The anus was not designed to accept a penis. Let's just be honest. This is biology.
Why does he have so many little boom sound effects? Is that? Hey guys, so today we're gonna be talking about penises. What do you mean designed? See, right off the bat, you're assuming design. Like, your entire worldview is completely fucked and diluted by this bullshit belief in God. I would love to talk to this guy solely on why being gay is a sin according to the Bible. That would be a fantastic debate to have. I don't understand, dude. What are you saying? Like, it's not designed for it? The mouth wasn't designed either to take a penis. But do you ever get head from your wife?
That's clearly how the machinery's supposed to work.
Supposed to work? There is no supposed to work here. Okay, I don't even know. This is so stupid.
On Facebook and bragging me and shit, which that's your motherfucking wife. But bitch, you supposed to be a man in the army. That ain't representing no motherfucking army, baby. Fast, blue hair, purple hair. Boy, you gonna have to hurry up.
Man, what we're hearing is the frustration of a woman who has failed her son.
Okay, so this is an extremely dangerous approach to take, mind you, that somehow, for some reason, if somebody comes out as gay, that is a failure of the parent. That is despicable in every conceivable way. This is a really, really stupid argument to make, though, because now you're faulting the parents for having a gay kid. The failure is this reaction. The failure is her reacting this way to finding out her son is gay. That's the failure here.
every conceivable way. And it's probably a generational curse type of deal. It's probably, you know, if I had to guess, she probably didn't grow up with a strong, masculine, solid father figure in her life. Her son probably didn't as well. As a result, it's probably not a two-parent household, so she was unable to stay home and raise her own.
He's just like making so many assumptions. What? Guys, listen, you can tell from the way that this guy talks and his mouth movements that, you know, he probably did have a sandwich earlier, which may have given him a little bit of an upset tummy. You know, you can kind of get that vibe from him.
Furthermore, we know that the schools, the academia in general has gone so far to the left, it's fucking insane.
How many? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. We're getting our own Vine boom sound, all right? You're not going to be the only one with a Vine boom sound around here, bitch. Vine boom sound. This guy is dumb. Watch out, two can play this game. Cuck. So now he's making the argument that somehow the social contagion is playing a role in regards to being gay. I'm sorry, do you know how sexuality works? Maybe not, because you've clearly never had sex.
There isn't a single classroom in this country, it would seem, that doesn't have LGBTQ propaganda plastered all over the walls of the hall.
It's not propaganda to be accepting of a type of person. It's not propaganda to accept people for the way they are. You know, buddy, at one point it was considered propaganda, quote unquote, to allow black people into the classroom with white people. I don't think you would be agreeing with that one, would you? Got him.
Hallways and the classrooms. That is a religion. That is a cult. If we're going to separate church and school, church and state, which, by the way, the people love to bring up separating church and state was put in place to protect the church. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think it's because people wanted to keep church and God out of schools.
It doesn't matter what it was for. This is almost the genetic fallacy, saying because it originated this way, that's still exactly what it means. This is not the case at all. It doesn't matter. Yeah, the state shouldn't be getting too involved in the church. Similarly, the church shouldn't be involved in the state. What are you talking about? Are you actually comparing teaching kids the truth in regards to gay people to a religion? My man, you believe in a fucking talking snake parting water. You believe that a man died and then rose again after 1.5 days, that everybody for some reason says it's 3 days. What do you believe in talking donkeys, all right? But to be fair, he probably does believe in talking donkeys because, I mean, look at this guy. He's clearly a talking ass.
It's because, or schools, or just the government in general, they wanted to keep the government out of church. They didn't want pastors and the Pope and priests and deacons and other religious leaders who have so much influence to start being influenced by politicians and lawmakers. And so that's where the whole church and separation of church and state came from. The founders and the people who established this country had no problem with Christianity.
Whoa, did he just have a Freudian slip? Sounds like he just said cunt. Ooh, that doesn't sound like a very good Christian.
God and biblical values being in the schools, because that's what the Constitution was founded on, Judeo-Christian principles. But if you want to take the route,
what is that? Who gives a shit? There were certain elements of Judeo-Christian values that played a role in founding this country, yeah, but it also had elements of the Enlightenment, which was purely secular, which talked about ration and reason and equality and liberty, freedom from the state, a separation of the church and state. Like, what are you talking about? Even if you're saying that it was based or built on Judeo-Christian values, doesn't matter. This isn't a Christian nation, dude. This is not how this works. And what is he going to say? Oh, well, when America was first founded, the majority were Christian. Okay, well, now we have the majority of people in America who are fucking assholes. This isn't an asshole country, okay?
Okay, let's not talk about religion in schools because you want to be sensitive to all the various, ways that people feel about religion. Buddhists, there are all kinds of variations. Some people are agnostic and they don't really care for it. Okay, fair enough. So you want to keep it out of school? Fine. But when you look at the LGBTQ movement, it is a fucking religion. None of it is based on science.
What? First of all of it is based on science. Second of all, well, you can't just claim something is a religion and keep it out of school. You realize that for something to be a fucking religion, it needs to appeal to a higher power and have some kind of a supernatural element. It's usually you chuckle fucks that say, well, you can't be trans because the soul demands that you're the gender you were born, blah, 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 blah. What are you talking about right now? What are you saying? Is it really this easy? Guys, you know what? Conservatism, it is really, really become a religion at this point. I think that we need to ban all conservatives from school.
They have their own religious holy symbol, which is the fucking LGBTQ rainbow flag.
I'm sorry. I thought the rainbow was from your God Almighty.
And they even have their own religious sacrament. Christians take Holy Communion. LGBTQ people celebrate abortion. That is their...
What the... What? This has got to be a joke. This guy is a... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to... This guy is a fucking... First of all, why are you assuming that every single LGBT individual is pro-abortion? Second of all, why the fuck are you claiming that they have communion and these people worship abortion? What? Okay, we can do this also. Hey, guess what? Conservatives, they worship Trump. You remember that event? Was it earlier this year or last year? At the certain, was it CPAC or something like that? One of those big conservative circle jerk fests where they had the actual golden statue of Donald Trump, like the golden calf. All right. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have LGBT individuals who are talking about scientific research and willing to accept nuanced subjects, such as the fact that sex and gender are different things and different entities, one of which is in identity. And conservatives, they have their golden calf. They have Donald Trump. They worship Trump. How do you like them apples, bitch?
That is the highest sacrament in the religion of the LGBTQ. Abortion, and you know, there are other ones as well that involve chopping off the breasts of prepubescent teenage girls and things of that nature.
Try not to be bad faith, but why the fuck are you so interested in prepubescent girls' breasts?
You ask me, it's all a fucking religion. It's all a fucking cult. That's how it looks to me. It's set up just like a religion. So if we keep a religion out of school, we need to keep that shit out of school too.
Also, do you think religion is a cult? Are you part of a cult then? Are you part of the Christian cult? The Jesus cult?
So this woman sends her child to these indoctrination camps, doesn't have a strong masculine figure in the home. Obviously herself she's a very crass, rude, or lewd, unladylike woman who's probably exposed her son to all kinds of, you know, inappropriate things, from movies to music, you know, to the way she talks. If this video is going to be indicative of how she interacts with this child in other instances. So with that being said, you know, this woman has failed her son in every possible way, and now realizing that this is the end result, she's incredibly frustrated. So I agree.
Do you think that like having a bad household makes you gay? Because I mean, if that was the case, then how the fuck did you end up as a straight person? Second of all, again, sexuality is not completely influenced by your upbringing. What are you talking about? You could have no father and still become gay. You could have a loving two-parent household and then also turn out gay. There are a lot of people who are gay after being raised in a household where they preach that being gay is bad and a sin against God Almighty, because for some reason God is all powerful and has created the entire world, and he is so incredibly powerful that we can't even begin to fathom his immaculate design and levels of his strength. But yet two men consensually having sex is enough to make God so triggered that he wants to like smite the entire planet.
So I agree. This is no way to talk to this young boy at this stage, because it is far, far, far too late.
Get that recruiter together. For real. Let's get that motherfucker recruiter together. But let me tell you one thing. God always showed me something.
Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, Christians, Judeo-Christian values, doesn't that talk about cutting off little babies' foreskin?
See how that video just popped up on me? See how that video just popped up on me? And then you wonder why I'm always on you and calling you. Cause shit like that.
Problems you need to work on.
All right, so now the son is going to be, it sounds like we're going to hear the son talking.
You got problems you need to work on,
You
nigga.
have problems you
You
need
got
to work
problems you
on.
need to work on, bitch. Want some dick in your ass,
You have-
bitch.
you have-
Bloody
Oh my
You have-
god.
bitch.
Keep in mind, by the way, that what this mother is saying, like aside from the part that she's just screaming and going pretty much just like banshee mode, this is actually abuse. This would be considered abuse because of the amount of harm that this kind of attitude towards people coming out does. This would be actual abuse. We aren't just witnessing like a mom losing her shit here. We're not just witnessing mommy going goblin mode. We are witnessing child abuse on TikTok.
You have some problems. You really have some problems.
Yeah, you know, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. This is no way to talk to anybody, much less your own child. I agree with that 100%. This boy has been led down the road he's been led down, and now he is where he is. And the best you can do is damage control. You feel me? Learn how to, you know, I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do at this point? He has been brainwashed for the past 13 years.
You think you can brainwash? Okay, wait, does this guy think that he could be brainwashed into being gay? Like, does he think that if he were to go into a certain environment that after a little while he would just start to be like, you know what? Ass kind of does sound nice. Like, do you think that would happen? No, of course not. If this guy couldn't just undo his sexuality, if conversion therapy has never fucking worked, then you cannot chalk up somebody being gay to brainwashing. You can't be brainwashed into a sexuality. I bet he's the type of person that would say like, well, being gay isn't real because, you know, Jesus told me that in a dream.
Shit, because of your failure to raise your child properly. It's very hard to undo 13 years of brainwashing, especially when everyone in the media and everywhere he looks online, they're affirming his new beliefs, affirming his new identity. He sees it as a mean.
It's not an identity, it's a sexuality. That's not the same thing, buddy. Do you know the difference? Probably not. Let's be real.
Means to be more unique in society. And so if your hope is to change his mind now, it's too late. It's too late. You feel me? So,
well, if it's too late, then maybe the mom shouldn't be cursing her son out and instead be loving and accepting and follow what the empirical evidence suggests is absolutely the best course of action when your child is gay.
You gotta deal with it the way it is.
You really have mental problems. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's really sad. You talking to your son like that. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's really sad. That's really sad that you're talking to your son like that. That's really sad.
You hear that? You hear that? You hear how he's not? He doesn't give a fuck about anything she says. It's too late. And her.
Why should he? Wait, why the fuck should he care about what this lady says? Again, she's going goblin mode on his ass for simply coming out to her as being a gay guy. You realize that gay people have existed for a really long time, right, buddy? You realize that, like, being gay is not this brand new fad that just started in 2010? Like, gay people have existed for virtually forever. There are even evolutionary reasons as to why people are gay. Do you know this? You can't be brainwashed into having a sexuality, man. I wonder how far he thinks this could go. Like, does he think that if you put somebody in a classroom and over the course of their life, you could brainwash them into wanting to have sex with animals?
Is only going to make him dig his heels down deeper, you know? So, yeah, man, that's why it's so important to be invested in what your children are exposed to and how you carry yourself around your children, you know? Because it starts on day one. It starts on day one.
I know you need help.
It starts on day one? What do you... What? What? What are you talking about? Well, you know, our little newborn baby, we had a little Noah's Ark rainbow over their crib. And apparently that was actually the gay propaganda.
Now you ain't my son, you're my daughter now, bitch.
You ain't my son. You're my daughter now. Oh my god. This is like she's disowning her child because of his sexuality. And you know what? The fact that this guy is handling this with such a level of callousness just shows how fucking brain dead this piece of shit is. The fact that you would handle this with just such callousness, like, man, how is the guy not listening to all the wisdom from his goblin mother? What the fuck, dude? You realize this is actually really common, way too common right now. It's funny because he's complaining that the son is brainwashed. He's complaining that there's quote-unquote propaganda in the classrooms. The reason there is a push for further acceptance of LGBT individuals is because of this attitude right here. Why do you think it is that gay people are more likely to commit suicide, be homeless, be disowned by their families? It's because there is still rampant homophobia in this society. Homophobia that you are propagating, that this TikTok is demonstrating, and yet simultaneously you will then turn around and bitch, whine, and moan because there is a push for more acceptance of gay people in the classroom. Maybe we wouldn't have to push to accept gay people if you weren't such a bigoted piece of shit.
She's trying to tell her son that he's not being masculine enough and then calling him a bitch. Perfect example of a woman that is not equipped to be a mother, nonetheless not equipped to raise a son, and it's probably a clear indication that there is no father present.
I want to be your kid. I don't even want to be. I don't even want to be your kid. 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 I don't even want to be your kid.
Yeah, she's just being very vulgar. I really don't want to listen to this. It's pretty much done. But yeah, man, so unfortunate that has happened. But you know, we are so much of us is a result of our environment. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's
Then why is there a genetic component to being gay?
That is what it is. That is what it is. Hey, thanks for watching.
Oh, is that it?
How about
That's the end of it? Oh. Okay. Absolute gay would lead to extinction? Oh my god. Alright, you, my friend, get on the short bus, because you're a... What the fuck are you talking about? You know there'd be absolute extinction if everybody was 3 years old? What are you talking about right now, you dipshit? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.